No miracles expected in Paris as Europe seek to win back Ryder Cup. Ben Coley reflects on Day 2 of the Ryder Cup, as a confident European side extended their lead over the United States at Le Golf National. It has been done before. In 1999, after Ben Crenshaw and X27's famously prescient press conference, the United States recovered to win a contentious Ryder Cup 14.5-13.5. having trailed 10-6 overnight. 13 years later, Europe conjured an even more remarkable comeback, the so-called Miracle of Medinah, a blow so vicious it took their opponents 4 years, rather than 2, to recover. Yet this feels different and that and X27's because it is different. In 1999, the United States flopped on Day 1, but they were Europe and X27's equal on Day 2. They were at home, and there was a genuine sense of belief which extended beyond their captain and X27's vision. In 2012, Europe and X27's problems stemmed from the third session, but by the end of the fourth they had something to cling to as well. Poulter had given them that, backed by years of success, years of beating the odds. Here, in Paris, the United States have lost both days 5-3, just as Europe did in Medinah. Where things differ is that the US performed nothing close to a miracle on Saturday afternoon, unless we consider avoiding foursomes defeat to be one. After Friday and X27's mauling, perhaps we should. Sunday in number 39's Ryder Cup singles lineup. You and number 39D have to fancy Tommy Fleetwood and Francesco Molinari to become the first players since 1979 to win 5 points at a single Ryder Cup ! #Mollywoodpick.twitter.com/RKM. The truth is, the only match which was in any doubt throughout the final 2 hours of a grueling day went the way of Europe, when Henrik Stenson made back-to-back par putts of extraordinary mettle, and Dustin Johnson and Brooks Koepka combined to clumsily bogey the 17th and, ultimately, surrender tamely. That America won the final 2 matches on the clock means little. It and X27's a product of timing, no clear indication that the tide is turning, nothing much to take to the team room and hang on the wall. That will not stop Jim Furyk trying, but his side are up against much more than 12 capable Europeans, 2 of whom are history makers. They also face the golf course. Le Golf National has proved too much for America for most of the week. A chill wind, slow greens, thick rough, spectators set so far back that very few wayward drives find kind lies, all are against what they do best and their instinct, which is to attack, simply isn't and X27 the right approach, even in this format. To succeed around here you need to be precise and to be patient. It and X27 no coincidence that Francesco Molinari and Tommy Fleetwood were the only pairing to avoid a bogey in a foursomes session almost everyone else seemed to find difficult. Nor perhaps is it a coincidence that Justin Thomas, the sole American visitor to the summer and X27 Open de France, has so far been their best player. Europe and X27 history boys, the first pairing from the blue side to play and win 4 matches from 4, have set the example for others to follow. When Molinari says after each and every point is ticked off that there is more work to do, he and X27 not trying to kid anyone. He and X27 demonstrating a total belief in Thomas Bjorn and X27 plan, and it and X27 a plan which involves signposts. One by one, Europe have passed those set out in front of them, including to avoid an afternoon defeat on Saturday. One more remains, to secure 4.5 points from Sunday and X27 singles. The final chapter in this tale may yet offer a twist, but I suspect that it will be fleeting. The sort Europe managed at Hazeltine for all of an hour until McIlroy and X27 tank ran empty and it became clear the tail was not going to wag. Expect someone, Thomas, perhaps, if not Spieth, to beat their chests and put some early red on the board. Then expect Europe to follow the path A and #X27:V taken since the first tee shots were struck. When they lost the first session 3-1, they produced a response both measured and sensational, the sort which speaks to a deep understanding of the requirements here, and an absolute faith that they have the right man to guide them. Bjorn has been an impressive captain for Europe. He may yet fall victim to one of the most talented United States sides in history, but failure will not be for a lack of planning, a lack of consideration to each and every eventuality. He showed extraordinary strength to leave protégé Thorbjørn Ernalysen on the sidelines on Saturday. On Sunday, everything he and #X27:S poured into this process over the last 2 years should be handsomely rewarded. Tommy Fleetwood and Francesco Molinari make Ryder Cup history. They and number 39:V become the first Team Europe pairing ever to win all 4 matches together. Milliwoodpick.twitter.com/dkrg4zi1